Okay, so welcome exactly this time for it is the me little Joe, and we got a couple of crystals. We're gonna pop them off. These are the crystals. It's not like a ton of shiny crystals, but we got these two primus. I'm just gonna add them and pop them the crystals, and got some real nice 2 stars. That's definitely gonna be changed our game for future playtime. Definitely, this is good. So now we're gonna get some 4-star heroes crystals, and these are definitely gonna be probably the best champions in the game because that's really all. Every time you open one of these crystals, it's gonna give you who is the best of the champions in the game. Basically, that's exactly how it works. So we click it, the crystal, and who's gonna stop for? Wow, that's nice. I doesn't have him yet, so it's not the dupe, and he's gonna. I'm probably never gonna actually to use him, but I'm gonna rank him to 3, and it's gonna give us some more power number for our overall power number. And this one is gonna be definitely gonna be somebody that definitely gonna be the best character for us to get from the mutant or crystal explosion. Wow. Anyways, so we don't really need her. Don't really use her that much, but the dupe is nice to get some ISO and the shards for the 5-star crystal, which is our favorite kind of the crystal right now. Basically, but 6 stars is coming. So we also get this crystal from New York Chemican. So we're gonna open this crystal from New York Chemican. I'm really hoping that this is exactly probably going to be the number one, the best character in the game. He or she is probably going to have probably the best pants that anybody has in the game. So as long as they have a nice set of pants, I'm gonna be a real happy guy for this. Is gonna be the best. This guy is actually the best in the game because he wears blue jeans. So blue jeans maybe looks like average Joe, but his jeans have never gotten ripped, and he's fought a lot of times. So to have a pair of the jeans that were never ripped throughout all of these fights, that's pretty impressive. And I gotta give him I gotta give him the prop because it's tough out there in the street, and he doesn't even blood, and when he doesn't have the blood, then yeah. So now we got this Goldblum from defeating Goldblum's secret lair, and I'm gonna put the title of Goldblum and see how exactly it looks. And I love Goldblum. I trust every one of his products and every of his imagination, but I don't like how it looks. I really like Pink Ghost. That's my favorite color of the Ghost, so I'm gonna keep it as myself for the Pink Ghost. I think it's really the number one title in the game, and it will probably always will be. So probably most likely I'm never going to actually change it. So let's take this opportunity to get back to these Alliance Questy Fats. I'm gonna try to do some example of how maybe you can do some really useful stuff. Example maybe to do it. So here, now that the Murdo he's been finished. So I'm gonna take some fights and try and basically do some really impressive stuff because that's how it's best to do this game. You really only want to play this game if you're the best at it, and this guy, yeah, I'm gonna use him. He's really strong. And this is gonna be a really good example of how wearing tight pants that are actually connected to your boots is gonna be really good for kicking ass. His pants are so tight you can exactly see how big his legs are. Well, maybe I did get hit. I'm gonna admit it that I got hit already a couple of times. I can't deny that. It's really hard for me to tell you that I didn't get hit because I actually really got hit, and maybe it was because I didn't have. I'm getting hit again a couple of times, so maybe I'll leave this one. Maybe it's gonna hurt him, but I probably definitely am not gonna get hit again. Maybe next time I'll decide maybe to wear some different pants. So I got hit, but it's still pretty much really impressive skills that you saw. So now you have some goals for how maybe good you can want to get if you know if you want to go pro. You know, I don't care. I'm gonna use him again because this time there's absolutely no way that I'm gonna get punched. So you know, I'm just gonna stack these poises because anyways. So I'm gonna stack these poises because I'm gonna get, you know, I'm gonna stack all these poises and then I'm gonna kick his ass. That's my plan. And probably I'm not even gonna get hit because, you know, it's so easy to not get hit ever with this character because his whole clothing is so slick, and now everything on the air touches it. You know, he's basically gonna bang, steal some power, and you know, I want to get more poises, but he's a real aerodynamic guy. He was basically designed for kicking ass, and that, you know, nice crit. I only got hit, you know, I think only once, so that's pretty much that's like pro level gaming, pretty much. So, you know, if you want to get really good, then that's, you know, I only did 2 fights so far, and I still have, you know, I've got so much health left with this guy. I'm definitely gonna use him again, so maybe we can see exactly how good you can be when you never actually even get hit it. So, you know, back up, get my poise, say like, hey Tony, what's wrong? Your pants are made out of metal, stupid guy. My pants maybe have some metal, but it's so thin and aerodynamic that I probably won't even exactly get hit again ever because my pants are so slick, and he's got these stupid clanky boots on. It's like, man, how are you even running around? You know, what are you, the Tin Man? Where's your courage or something? So, you know, the trick is to basically in this game, the best way to play is when you never get hit, which is pretty much what I always do at the time. So, you know, I'm gonna take something down and definitely won't get hit with that one, and then I'm gonna go and kick his ass. And, you know, I don't actually have that much health left, but it doesn't really matter. You know, I'll do more examples of how to, you know, play. Pretty much, this is pretty much perfect play, pretty much, you know. 3 fights in, and I still have, you know, I still have a ton of health left, you know, basically. So, you know, it's pretty pretty easy game, in my opinion. You know, you can do it. You can pick it up really in like a nightmare if you know, you just put your pillow over your face to sleep, and you definitely have a nightmare about this game, and then you'll be the best, basically. So, you know, Vision is nice because he also wears a cape with a huge collar, so maybe if he was to pull up the corners of his collar past his eyes, he could be like, hey, you know, I'm not gonna even look at you because my collar is so high, you know, you don't even get my attention. So I'm basically gonna do this fight and try not to parry at all. I'm just gonna try to kick his ass, and I've already basically lost no health, pretty much. You know, I pretty much have all of my health still, so that's a really good example of how good you can be at this game with this guy, because, you know, you're just basically intercepting him the whole time, and it's like, you know, forget the chance that you're gonna hit me because I have this cape with the collar, and I'm not even gonna look at you. I'm not even gonna take time to, you know, pair him, but I didn't mean to because that's how good. That's basically how good it is. You know, so I'll use this superpower, punch him really strongly, and then I'm like, hey, bro, you know, what's hey, you wanna go? You wanna go at it, dude? And then, you know, so I won. Obviously, there was basically no chance that I was actually gonna lose that fight, and I pretty much didn't even actually get hit at all. So I think maybe I got hit. I don't really remember, but I've still got a ton of health. So this rest of this quest is gonna be super easy. So now basically go into war, and you know, I got killed. I lost maybe my best character because I forgot to put on my suicide. So I definitely would have won without getting touched. So this one should be really easy. I probably won't even lose any of my health because that shows when you don't lose any of your health. That's how you prove that you're actually the best at this game. So, you know, Archangel is like, hey, pussy, come on, hit me. I'm gonna poison you. I'm probably not even gonna get hit, and it's most likely that, well, okay, so maybe I got hit, but that doesn't mean that I'm still not best. So, you know, I still got him with the special, and so I'm pretty much really good because I didn't really get hurt. So now that I've had a chance to really train my skills, now I'm definitely there is no way that I'm gonna pretty much lose any health at all, you know, because I have so much. I've taught so many skills for myself. So this Roman man, he's pretty much not even that strong, and pretty much I'm way stronger. Even though like I'm a girl with like spiky boots on and like pants that don't reach my pants. Like my pants are two separate parts, but I can do this move, and then he can't get any like power. I'm just like, hey, hammer man, what are you gonna do with that hammer? Die? So that wasn't actually a really good fight. I wouldn't say that was a very good example of my fighting skills. That was probably one of my worst fights that I've ever had before. So maybe this time my next fight can be maybe a little more like, maybe this fight could give you an example of maybe like some techniques you can use to actually, if you want to be like a really good fighter, then this is probably going to be my best fight that I've ever done is probably going to be this fight. So just check out what's going on. It's like, this is going to be really easy. I'm not even going to have any problems yet with this fight. So, go in, it's voodoo, and I don't know exactly how he's floating all the time. I was thinking maybe he had one too many, sour tomatoes, and then he's floating because he had no gas. Because he makes this gas come out of the ground, so maybe there's the gas that's actually leaking out of his belly all the time. And that would make a lot of sense why his boots are connected to his pants. Damn it. This was not really exactly a good example of how to be good at this game. But so maybe you didn't learn anything from this video, and I hope that I like it. I can't do this fight anyway. So you probably learned some about pants, and I hope you have a really nice day.